live today. It looks like we're live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. So if you're watching, go ahead and comment and let me know that it's working. Let's see, it looks like Instagram is working. Is anyone over on Facebook? I'm not sure if we're live over there yet. And what about YouTube? Looks like we have a few watchers over there. So fun. So we have something really fun and exciting to share with you today. If you're a Cricut fan, you probably heard about this already because it has been all the talk this morning, but they just launched this brand new machine and we are so excited about it. I just got my hands on this last night and I stayed up most of the night playing with it because it's such a fun product. So we made about 20 or so mugs and I want to tell you all about it. I want to show you my tips and my tricks, what I found as I was using it and experimenting with it. So let's get started. Okay, if you're watching, let me know where you're watching from. Also, let me know if you have a Cricut machine or if you've ever used sublimation before, if you've used infusible ink. This is a really fun project. So also, if you have any questions, I will be looking at all of our cameras and trying to answer any questions. So if you feel stuck on something or you need a little bit of help, just put a comment in the comments below and I will try to answer that for you. So let's get started. Consider this a sneak peek because this has not launched yet. It's not available for purchase until March 11th. So this is our Cricut Mug Press. This is a heat press. You may have seen Cricut's other heat presses before. This is a little bit different than our standard heat press, you can see, because it is shaped for a mug. So it has this lovely little opening and your mug just pops right in here and it gets pressed and it creates this gorgeous design that is bright and vivid. And the very best part that I know you guys are going to be excited about, this is dishwasher safe. So you don't have to worry about your design peeling or flaking or anything like that because it is 100% permanent. So very exciting. It looks like we have Bubba Juni tuning in and hello from Virginia. Who else do we have watching? So fun. I always like it when you guys tell me where you're watching from. That makes these lives so much more fun. Okay, so let me know what questions you have about this. I'm going to give my spiel and kind of fill you in on all the details. So this will be live on March 11th. So it will be live in most craft retailers. I would suggest looking online at either Joann or Cricut because I know that they will both have it. It will be priced what we believe will be $1.99 for the mug press. Considering all that it does, I feel like that is a fair price. It will probably go on sale. Typically what I see with Cricut products is about a year after a release it will go on sale, or sometimes they will have a very short sale during the holidays. So I would keep that in mind. Also releasing with this mug press, we have some new infusible ink. So let me grab these. Now this is a little bit different than our old infusible ink. When I first got this in the mail, I thought it was exactly the same as the Joy. It's not. It's a little bit different. So you can see here it says Mug Press, and that's how you're going to immediately tell that it is for this machine. And something else that's different about it, so I'm going to show you the transfer tape is a little bit different. So above, this is the regular transfer tape, or backing rather, that our infusible ink comes with. It has a grid and it's fairly stiff and cracky. Is that a word? I don't know. And our new one, it does not have a grid. The backing it's very malleable, it's very soft, and it's a little bit stickier than the other one. This one has more stick, and I feel like it's a lot easier to work with on these mugs. So the standard infusible ink, perfect for when you're working with a flat surface, but when you go to apply it to a curved surface, it's a little bit harder to use. It's not impossible by any means, but a little bit more difficult. So I have enjoyed working with this new type of infusible ink just because the backing makes it a little bit easier to use. I'm just going to show you. You just pop on your design. It's so easy. It sticks to your mug. It's incredible. So they have a bunch of new designs that are coming out. Let's see. These are some of them. This green one, this watercolor, so cute. Look at that. My favorite one though, probably this galaxy looking purple watercolor. Let me show you what that looks like in a mug. Let's see. Oh, is it in here? Mm-hmm. It is in here. Okay, look. First off, I just have to tell you, we made 20 different SVG files to go with this mug launch because it's so fun. Actually, we made more than 20. It's more like 40. I've put 20 of them out so far. I still have a bunch sitting on my computer that still need to be uploaded. So this SVG file is one of ours. I haven't taped this box together yet, so don't mind me. But in here is an example of that infusible ink. This is one of our free SVG files that will be launching soon. It's this adorable little mug box. So if you want to make one of these mugs as a present for someone, then you can gift it in a little box, which is so cute. It has a little cutout on the side. You can carry it on the top. It still needs to be taped together, but it's so cute. And you can just cut it out on any Cricut machine. You just need like a scoring wheel or a scoring stylus. Okay, I'm gonna quickly check for comments. Let's see. Do we have any comments or questions?
Someone was wondering what size the mugs are.
Great question. Okay, what size are the mugs is what we want to know. We have a few different sizes, so let me show you. Okay, so we have our 12-ounce mug. We also have our, is it 15 or 16? It's 15. Is it 15? Yeah, 15-ounce mug. So 12-ounce, 15-ounce. Here's the thing. The Cricut Mug Press can work with 11-ounce mugs all the way up to 16-ounce mugs. It has to be a straight walled mug. It can't have any bumps or curves or any texture. So maybe in the future we'll have more sizes. I don't know. You could also use other mugs. So as long as it is something that's been coated with a polymer coating, so that it can work with infusible ink. Since infusible ink is similar to sublimation, you need that polymer base to make sure that it fuses all the way to your surface, and that's what's going to give you those long-lasting results. So you can use the Cricut mugs. You could also look for sublimation mugs as well, but it's not going to work on a regular mug. So you can't just go to your pantry and grab a mug. It's probably not going to work because it doesn't have the polymer coating, which is what allows those particles to become one with the mug. So it's a little sciencey. Sometimes I get a little geeky when we talk about it, but I love it. It's really cool how it works. It's, you know, we start out with this ink, and as it gets heated up, it turns into a gas, and as it turns into a gas, it's able to fuse completely to that polymer coating, and that's what gives you that vibrant result that is dishwasher safe, which is so exciting. And it's going to be permanent. You can wash it over and over. You don't have to worry about it peeling or cracking because it's not like vinyl. It's not an extra layer on top. I can scratch it. It's not going anywhere. So it's pretty neat. What other questions do we have that I can answer?
Can you use infusible ink pens?
Can you use infusible ink pens? That is a great question. Yes, absolutely you can use your infusible ink pens. How that would work would be very similar to when you're using your infusible ink pens with any other blank. So you would want to use your Cricut machine to write on a piece of paper, so a piece of copy paper, and then you would apply it to your mug. So you could, anything you wanted. I mean, maybe if you had a cute drawing that your kid had made for you, you could put it into an SVG file and you could turn it into a mug so that you can have a keepsake. Yeah, any type of infusible ink marker is definitely going to work with this. We have a few fun SVG files that are coming out that will be compatible with the pens, so look for that post coming soon. What other questions can I answer for you?
Are you able to use a normal Easy Press?
Are you able to use a normal Easy Press with this? Can we tap on that screen really quick? Thanks. You cannot use a normal Easy Press with this because your normal Easy Press has a flat surface and this is a curved surface. So if you were to press it with a flat surface, you would only be able to press a very small part of the design. and that would leave the edges of your design unpressed. It'd be very hard to establish really a consistent amount of heat and pressure with that rocking back and forth motion. So no, it's not going to work with your easy press. I've seen people try. It's not ideal. You will end up probably with a patchy design that doesn't fully take. So definitely you will want to use the Mug Press with your mugs. And I kind of want to show you the inside of this guy because it's so neat. First off, this is a one-touch machine. There's not a bunch of buttons. There's not a bunch of trying to figure out how it works. It literally just one touch, it turns on. Right now it's preheating, so I have my power button here, and I have a few different colors that it can alternate through. And right now it is in the preheating mode. When it turns green, that is when I know that I'm preheated all the way and I'm ready to go. So I'm gonna wait until it turns green. Then how this works is we have this little lever. Once your mug is inside of your heat press, let's see if I have a blank mug. So once it's inside, let me just show you. So you can see in here, we have a little bit of movement back and forth. And once we press this down, it squeezes it completely, so you don't have any movement. And now what's nice about the fact that it squeezes down is that you could have different circumferences of mugs. So I think it's, let's see, within 3.2 to 3.4, I think is the diameter that we can do. So you can have some variation. You will find some variation from brand to brand with your mugs. I think even within the Cricut brand, we have a small amount of variation from our 12 ounce to our 15 ounce. So this one's a little bit wider as well as taller. So this is really nice because it just squeezes it nice and tight. And what's really important, if you've done infusible ink before, you probably remember you need to have that consistent pressure that's not moving around, that's just solid. And that's going to give that to you because it's going to squeeze everything in place. Nothing's going to be shifting around. So this is so incredibly easy to use. Once it's in there and you've pressed this down, over here you have 5 little light dots, and it's actually going to count down for you. It's so cute. It takes about 6 minutes or so once you start the press. It really depends on the temperature in the room. It's going to read the heat. We have this little metal sensor in the very bottom. Once it's finished, it will light up all 5 lights, and it will let you know that it's ready, and it will beep at you. I love that it beeps at me because I'm a distracted crafter. Like when I start crafting, I'm like that person that's like squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. I'm always distracted by something. So it beeps at me until I take it out, which is great because otherwise I would forget. So yeah, it's just gonna beep at you. You're going to just pull it out, remove it. I set it usually on, let's see, a silicone little platter. What is this called? Silicone
Pot holder.
Pot holder is the word we're looking for. On a pot holder, you could also put it on your Cricut Easy Press mat. That works well as well. What I was surprised about, so when I was using this for the first time, I definitely thought that the handle would be like fire hot, and I was wondering how are people just grabbing that and not burning their fingers. For some reason, it only heats the cup. It will get hot like down here, but your mug handle will not be hot. You'll be able to pull it out without any issue and just set it on your mat. So I was impressed by that. I definitely thought I was going to burn myself, but I didn't. So one of the things I love about Cricut, I swear they never miss a detail when it comes to safety, when it comes to making things look beautiful but also safe. And this is the proof. Most heat presses on the market that are specifically designed for mugs are more of an open face design, and it can be very easy to burn yourself. It can be very easy to have an accident with those because you have this large amount of heat, this large heat source that you're exposed to. With this, it's a very small exposure, just mostly on the top, and it's a lot harder to burn yourself. I appreciate that because I'm a little bit clumsy. I don't know if anyone else is clumsy that's watching, but I am a clumsy crafter. So I appreciate the extra thought that they gave to making it safe. Also making it cute. Can we talk about how adorable this is? Like, I am obsessed. I'm so obsessed with how cute it is. It's adorable. I could keep it in my craft room and not be worried that it's an eyesore. So that was nice and thoughtful of them. Let's see, what other questions? Someone says, love the white and mint color. I do too. It's very cute. I wish it was the same color as my Joy, you know, like the turquoise, but the mint's really cute. I can't complain. What other questions can I answer? Let's see.
Someone was wondering if you can use a sublimation printer.
Can you use a sublimation printer with this? That's a good question. I believe you can. I have a blog post that I'm working on right now where we're going to test it out. So we have a bunch of free printable files that I will release to you guys soon. And you can send it to a sublimation printer. If you have one at home, you can do it yourself. But sublimation printers tend to be a little bit pricey. So what I found personally, since I don't want to buy a sublimation printer and I don't want to deal with the upkeep of it because you do have to clean it pretty regularly and use it pretty regularly, you can just go on to somewhere like Etsy and find someone that sells sublimation prints. You'll just upload your photo, your design, whatever it is. They print it off on their printer and they ship it to you. So definitely, I think that would work. It should work based on the science. We're gonna try it out and I will report back and let you know how it goes. We have a question that says, can you use HTV? I would not recommend using HTV in here. That's because I don't know what temperature it's being heated to. It's being heated for 6 minutes. 6 minutes would definitely burn your HTV. Could you put it in for a couple 15, 30 seconds and then release it? Possibly. It hasn't been tested, so I wouldn't feel good saying yes, go do that, because it might not work out very well. Let's see, is it just for ceramic mugs? Right now, Cricut has only released ceramic mugs. I think more important than the ceramic is the polymer coating that it has on the outside. So this isn't just any white mug. Like if you went to the Dollar Tree and grabbed a white mug, that is not going to work with your sublimation. It has to have a polymer coating. So that is a chemical that is going to allow your infusible ink to bond with it. That's how it becomes one with your mug. So it's not just any mug. We will see if other things come out. If you look on sublimation websites, there are other options. I know I've seen tumblers before, but I don't know that that would work with this because it has to be a straight wall. So we'll see. I will experiment and I will let you guys know everything that I find out. Let's see. Oh, we had a question. Can you use on tumblers? If it were a straight walled tumbler and it would have to be kind of short or just have a design on the bottom, it might work. I can't tell you for sure because I haven't tried it out, but it would be something you could test out. What other questions? Does it come with special vinyl? So what we're working with, this is the Cricut heat press for mugs, and it is compatible with infusible ink. So infusible ink is very similar to the process of sublimation. Sublimation is the process of converting a solid to a gas. So you have your solid, which is your ink. Let me show you. So this is the ink. It is currently in the solid form. Once you press it, you expose it to high temperatures of heat, so around 400 degrees. And when you are pressing it for long amounts of time, so over a minute, it is going to heat up so much so that it turns into a gas. When it turns into a gas, it's going to bond with your polymer coating, and that's what gives you those vibrant results that are dishwasher safe, that last forever. So it's a neat process. It's very different than vinyl. You don't have an extra layer on top of your mug. It is actually one with your mug. So it's pretty cool. It's a neat process. Can we use the mugs you've printed? Can we see them? Sorry, I'm trying to read from far away. Yeah, you can totally see the mugs I made. Of course. Let me pull them out. Okay, let me clean up my workspace. This is hot. Ooh. Okay, give me a minute and I will pull all of them out. Okay. Oh, let me show you. We made so many. I stayed up really late last night and I made all the mugs. A little special interest moment. So let's pull these over and I'll show you all of them. Here we go. I think we we've made like 20 mugs so far. Okay, all of these mugs have SVG files on them that are currently free on our blog. So if I were you, I would go to Sweet Red Poppy right now and I would download all of those SVG files. There are 20 of them right now that are free. You don't have to use them on mugs. You could use them on anything. So I would go grab them while they're up there and free. And let me show you what we made. Okay, we have this cute little one that says Sloppy. He's so cute. Sloths are adorable. Okay, tell me which one is your favorite. When you see your favorite, you've got to tell me. Choose Happy. This one is my favorite. I'm showing it to all 3 cameras. I'm sorry. That one's my favorite. It has a really fun infusible ink design on it. This one says Hot Stuff, which I think is just so funny. Let's see. We have another Choose Happy. What else? We have Be Kind. I love Be Kind. Okay, let's see. I am obsessed with this infusible ink. It is gorgeous. This one says Dog Mom. We have lots of people that love this one. And this is a full wrap, so you can see it goes all the way around. We do have a little bit of a gap back here, and that is because the heat press doesn't press all the way to your handle, so you will want to keep a little gap. If you don't keep a little gap, we learned this the hard way, you will end up with this funny little ghosting kind of where it didn't take fully. So you want to make sure that you don't go too far, too close to your handle. I love this one. This one says, I'm a little bit prickly in the mornings. Can anyone else relate to that? I used to be a morning person, and I am very much not a morning person anymore. Let's see. That one is blank. Nice one, Kim. This one I made for my daughter. It says Madeline. And the scallops. I love scallops. Does anyone else have a scallop obsession? If you put a scallop on something, I'm gonna buy it. This one says Rise and Grind. I love this one. And this is one of the new infusible ink colors. Let's see. This one. It comes out so pretty. Let me give you a close-up. Rise and Grind. Again, all of these SVG files are free on Sweet Red Poppy right now. This is the one I already showed you, but this one says a latte, good vibes. I love a good play on words. So I think that's, ooh, we did make another one that is finally cool. I think this one says Choose Happy, but it's a full wrap. So let's unpeel it. So when you put your mug into your heat press, it takes about 5 to 6 minutes to press fully. When you remove it, it is going to be hot, hot, hot. Your handle won't be hot, but your main mug will be very hot. So set it aside. It takes about 15 minutes to completely cool down. It's also going to depend on what temperature your room is. I'm not the most patient person, so usually I take it off a little bit sooner than that, but don't take it off when it's like steaming hot because you could get ghosting. Ghosting is when your design kind of transfers to another area that it shouldn't be on because it's still hot. So keep that in mind. This one just says Choose Happy. Super simple. Yeah, so let it cool down all the way before you remove it, or most of the way if you're impatient. Let's see, someone says a latte good vibes is my fave. That one's cute too. What questions do we have? Our Facebook phone is like slowly falling. Sorry, Facebook. Thanks, guys.
Someone asked if you find it hard to keep the wording or design straight when placing it onto the mug.
That's a great question. So someone wants to know, is it hard to keep your words or your design straight when you're applying it to the mug? I will say one thing that I like about the older infusible ink is that it has that grid on it. Let me see if I can show you that. Okay, so we have two different. We have the newer kind here, which has the backing that's more flexible and it's a little bit easier to work with. And then we have the old kind, which has a grid on it. I like the grid. I'm a little sad that they got rid of it because it helps you to align it straight. And I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I like everything to be straight. But you can still get it straight as long as you put your design onto your cutting mat straight in design space, right? And then you cut around the design. You could use like a rectangle or something to make sure it stays designed, to make sure it stays straight. then you can apply it and just kind of eyeball it. I just make sure I have about the same amount of negative space or mug at the top and the bottom, and that it looks straight. That keeps everything pretty straight. With the full wrap designs, those are a little bit trickier to do. It's really important that you line it up straight to begin with, otherwise it will, this is backwards, Kimberly. Okay, it is important that you line it up straight to begin with, and then you can kind of wiggle it around until you get it just right. Again, things I'm looking for, I just want to make sure that my top and bottom have an equal amount of white space. Then I know that it's straight. So it's not too hard. It might take you a little bit of eyeballing, but you'll get it. Let's see, do I need a computer for the software, or is an iPad sufficient like the other machines for the software? I do believe you have to connect it to a computer. I think we read that somewhere. I can find out for sure on that, but I think it has to be a computer to set it up. Let's see. Someone says, I would love for you to make a printer sublimation mug. Sorry, I can't read your name from here. I would love to do that. I mean, I kind of don't want a sublimation printer because they're a lot of work, but then I kind of also do want a sublimation printer. If you are a sublimation printer company, send me a printer and I will do a tutorial. So that'd be fun. I definitely am ordering some transfer sheets that are pre-made from someone who has one. So we'll try it out for sure. If I love it, maybe I will buy a printer. Let's see. Do you know if this will be a US release first? That's a really great question. I don't know. I'm guessing it probably will be, it's definitely in the US. I'm not sure where else it is releasing. I will have to look that up. Can you put your own pictures on it? Absolutely. That would be so cute. Can you imagine your little family on your mug? That'd be adorable. Yeah. So what you would do, again, would be print it out on a piece of sublimation paper with a sublimation printer. You can't just print on a normal printer. That's not going to work. You have to have sublimation ink. That would make, will the pens work? Yes, the pens work. So the Cricut Infusible Ink pens are a great match for these. I don't think we've done any with the pens just yet. We're working on a blog post right now that will explain how to do it. I have the cutest SVG file that's going to go with the pens, so keep on the lookout for that. I'll share it soon.
So it'll be available in the US and Canada on March 11th.
US and Canada March 11th is what it looks like. Let's see, another question. Is it dishwasher and microwave safe? I for sure know it is dishwasher safe. I'm not positive on microwave. Let's see. It says microwave safe, so yes, it is. Dishwasher and microwave safe. I am so excited about it being dishwasher safe because I don't like having to hand wash my mugs with vinyl on them. I like putting things in the dishwasher, so that's pretty nice. It's also pretty nice that you can make this. Like, you could start your own sublimation mug Etsy shop and you could sell them, and you would know that when you send these out, they're not going to crack or peel or fade. You're going to have this same result. Your customer is going to be happy. So I think that's pretty neat. I think we had another question. Will you tap on that screen? Thank you. Someone says, I adore you and love your info. You are a great teacher, sharing coach. Oh, so sweet. I love to teach. I really get so much joy out of sharing crafting tutorials with everyone. And for me, like, it just brings me so much joy. I've struggled a lot with anxiety and depression in my life, and one of the ways that I've been able to overcome that has been crafting. So I share it as much as I can with other people because it brings me joy, and I hope that it will bring other people joy.
Someone on Facebook is wondering where they can purchase it.
Where can you purchase this? So this will be available at all craft retailers, all of the larger ones. I would recommend personally buying it at Joann. That's where I shop for all of my products, or at Cricut. So if you purchase it at Cricut, it will be available March 11th, also at Joann. So coming soon. It's exciting. It will be soon. If you're on my email list, if you have my SVG files, you're on my email list. And if you're on my email list, I will message you as soon as it goes live. So keep an eye out for that. Do you have an idea on the pricing? So it will be priced, this machine will be priced at $199 from what we've heard. The mugs, what is the pricing on the mugs?
The 2-pack.
The 2-pack
$6.99.
of mugs is going to be $6.99.
And the 6-pack, I believe, was $15.
And we're thinking the 6-pack is around $15. I'm gonna double check those numbers because I don't want to give you the wrong impression. I see more questions. Are they microwave safe? They are, yes, microwave safe. I double checked. It says on the bottom. I knew for sure that they were dishwasher safe. They are also microwave safe. So you can heat up your drinks and you don't have to worry about it. What other questions can I answer?
6-pack's $19.99.
The 6-pack is $19.99, it looks like. And there are 2 different sizes. So let's talk about that really quick. There are a few different Cricut mugs. Oh my goodness, we just have mugs on mugs on mugs. Let me organize real quick and we will talk about the different options. I'm gonna turn this off, set it over here. Don't mind my singing. Okay, so different mug options that we have for you. First off, we have this one. I only got 2 of these, so I haven't cracked into it yet because it's so cute. This one's adorable. It says it's black and gray, or white and gray. I feel like it looks more like black, but I haven't opened it, so I don't know. This is one, I think this is the only one that is sold individually. I would imagine it's probably a little bit more than the white ones. I'm not positive on the pricing on that one. We'll find out soon. I think you can find the pricing on Cricut.com if you go there. It looks like they have everything loaded to their site and it just says out of stock because it's not in stock yet. It's not sold out. It just isn't in stock yet. We also have our 15-ounce mug and our 12-ounce mug. These are both white. They will be sold in 2-packs of the same size. Also in 6-packs. This is the big 6-pack. And I believe there's one larger pack size. How many is it 12? Is there a...
I don't know if we know about a 12. We know about a 2 and a 6 so far.
We think there might be a bigger size. We're not positive. But
yeah.
Those are the mug options so far. I have to tell you though, I did a little bit of research on mugs. I found some really, really cute mugs. Can I show you the mugs I found?
Yeah, which ones?
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Let me grab this one over here.
Right here?
So if you just search sublimation mugs, you're gonna come up with a ton of different results. I found this one that's so cute. Oh my gosh, look, it has a gold handle. So I found this one on Amazon. I think I ordered a 6-pack. So I'm gonna try these ones out. We tried a few different other brands. They all worked. As long as they say sublimation, they should work. I can't guarantee that they're gonna work. Obviously, Cricut has done rigorous testing on the Cricut branded ones, and we know for sure that they are going to work. But if it's a sublimation one, it should work. I wouldn't buy 5 million of them until you've tested it, though. What other questions do we have?
So, a few people have asked about other Cricut resources that you might have for them.
Okay, other Cricut resources that you might need. If you're new to Cricut, or maybe you've had your Cricut for a while and you're struggling with it, we actually just launched an incredible Cricut course. So it is an e-course. It's all online, and I think I have about 52 videos in there.
Yep.
I also have a 180-page ebook that goes with it.
16 different projects.
Filled with different projects. We have 16 different projects in there right now. Tons of techniques. I have a bunch of cheat sheets. I am a big believer in cheat sheets. I am always printing things off and putting them where I can see them. So I love making cheat sheets because I feel like it makes everything so much easier. So you get tons of those. You also get access to a private Facebook group where you can ask questions. It's a really fun group. How many students do we have? Over 1,000 have already enrolled. So it's a big group. It's really fun and such a supportive community. If you have a Cricut machine and you want a little bit more help with it, definitely check out our e-course. If you're looking for something that's a little bit of a lower budget item, we also have an ebook that's a little bit smaller. It's 118 pages. 113. My husband just corrected me. And that is going to walk you through how to use iron-on, how to use vinyl, how to do infusible ink and infusible ink pens. It's going to walk you through all of the maker tools. It's going to walk you through the Cricut Joy. it is even going to walk you through Design Space. So we have a ton of Design Space information in there. We have way more in the course, but still a good amount in the ebook. And we've been getting a ton of reviews on it lately that people are just loving it. So if you're looking for more resources, definitely check those out. You can find it at sweetredpoppy.com. In the top right-hand side, there's a little tab that says Cricut eBooks or courses. So definitely check that out if you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed by the whole infusable ink process.
And the store URL for the ebook and the
And
price
our
of the ebook.
store URL for the ebook, that is sweetredpoppy.shop. So I would go check those out, and while you're at it, head over to sweetredpoppy.com and click on, I think it's our top 2 blog posts right now. They both have a link to 20 free SVG files. So those are all of the files that we showed you to make these cute mugs. Even if you're not making mugs, go download those because they're adorable. This one is so cute on a shirt. You could put it on anything. So that wraps up our live for today. Thanks for hanging out with me. That was fun. If you have any questions that I didn't answer, go ahead and drop those in the comments. You can find me on Sweet Red Poppy at Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. I'm all the places. So if you have questions, you can also email me. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I will see you soon.